This is what's known as a drummer's hotel, and the drummers were traveling salesmen that came from Baltimore, usually by steamboat, with their sales kits. Sometimes they had orders at the general stores and they'd go and deliver them for patent medicines like the snake oil business. And then others would set up tables in little towns and do a sales pitch almost like an infomercial today. And so they drummed up their business by traveling through. And so this is a drummer's hotel. The Atlantic Hotel in Berlin, Maryland is an old drummer's hotel. And they also have the Drummer's Cafe is named after that. And there's one or two places, I think Selbyville, it's a general store that has a small little stage area built to the side where the drummers would actually do, it's kind of like vaudeville and a sales pitch. And so that's where this place was not a vacation spot, it was for the businessmen. And there was a barn behind it. There's a breezeway and a barn where you rented your horse and buggy. It's a lot like the airport and the rent-a-car center right beside each other for traveling salesmen. So it's historic because the cheese stands alone. It's the last known drummer's hotel on this side of the Chesapeake. And there are probably, there's specifically 4 drummers. There's probably about 10 of them, 10 or 12. There's other stagecoach inns that were inns as well. But the drummers are like a real interesting niche in history. It's a kind of an Eastern Shore Tidewater feature. It's what they call the boarding room. And that was the door for it. We split this in two to make a bathroom.
Beautiful.
For that room. But the boarding room is, I guess, newborn. It's a nursery. And so it's a small room between the master bedrooms usually.
Working fireplace, they supply the wood.
Well, actually now we've had to learn. We only give them Duraflame logs.
Yeah, you know what, that makes sense.
Because,
Yes, it's dangerous.
well, even that's a deep one. People say they know about a fire. Oh, I don't want to help. And then the fire alarm is one that calls the fire
Only
department.
smoke in
It's
the back
commercial.
crib. Now, where's your closest fire department?
About 15 minutes away. But this is my favorite part because it's so quirky with all these weird angles, and you've got this little like kind of picket fence rail and this little cage. If you stand up here, it's a lot of space that goes through here. But the thing that it seems to do is it soundproofs a lot of the rooms. It's just enough to break the noises and everything. But it's a different dimension at every turn, and when you move furniture, it can be. What the trick you learn to getting around this turn is different from this one, is different from that one.
The state pays for the state subsidizes the ferry?
The county, Whitehaven County.
You're the new ferryman?
Well, I'm the evening guy.
Okay.
So you go up till 7:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, usually I tell people to be here by about quarter after because you're not supposed to make a run that takes you past there.
Okay. How deep is the water out in the middle out there?
I understand about 40 feet.
Oh, it is 40?
Yeah.
Wow. But right here, the drop-off is kind of...
Yeah, it goes off, you know,
And then it
they've got
drops.
it dredged because you got barges and tugs go all the way up in the Salisbury and that, you know.
Where does he pick up the wire? Out about 20 or 30 feet? The wire, or is that all the way across?
That's all the way across.
Okay.
That cable
So
goes-
it's down the bottom and then it comes
Yeah,
up with the...
it'll come up as the ferry goes across.
Does that snap every once in a while, and, or they change it
It's
quite
been
well?
known to, but they change it if they think there's going to be problems. But I've heard it, I've never had it done, but I've heard it has broken once or twice.
It's your turn to take over, huh?
Yeah.
In the rain, perfect.
And you'll still go in the rain? I mean, with the storm, or you got to...
Sometimes if it gets too bad with lightning and that, we'll shut down. You know, high tide, but it was just high tide, so it looks like that'll be okay. Enjoy the day.